Kind regard to the international community of lichenologists. My name is Robinson Herrera Sepúlveda. I'm chemistry teacher in the high school Liceo Alcalde Sergio González Gutiérrez. And I'm going to present you the work titled Understanding the Atacama Desert by studying its lichens. The Atacama Desert is considered the most arid in the world. We can find many scientific studies about the ecosystems of the Atacama Desert. But what about the knowledge in the common people? Many people who live in the Atacama Desert, regardless of their origin, ancestral people, ancient inhabitants, migrants, or floating people in general, must think that there is no life in the desert. We have here a problematic, poor knowledge of the Atacama Desert ecosystem by residents. The consequence? Little interest in conservation of the ecosystems, actions and activities that cause alterations in ecosystems. In this extreme environment, the organisms are adapted to tolerate high solar radiation conditions, extreme temperatures, and a high dryness. Among these organisms are lichens, which are able to colonize the most hostile environments. Being in some cases as the only living species present in salt floods or mountain areas. There are two distribution areas of lichens, the coastal desert and the Andean desert. We have here the coastal desert, with the influence of the Pacific Ocean. Here we have the Andean desert. Between these two areas, we have the absolute desert. However, very little is said about the Atacama Desert and much less about lichen in the formal school curriculum. With the help of my daughter, Paula, and through their social network, a survey was conducted in a school project for student exchange to measure how much people know about lichen and how we can take actions for its conservation, pointing out the relationship of this problem with the Sustainable Development Goals. As a result, only 1 of 4 people know what a lichen is. Here we have the links to the video on YouTube and the survey carried out by Paula's School Project for Student Exchange. With the support of the Explora program of CONICYT, National Commission of Science and Technology, INACH, Chilean Antarctic Institute, and the participation of teachers and students from different educational establishments in the Tarapacá region, northern Chile, workshop, informative talks, training course, school scientific research group, and advices for participation in school science fair have been held, with the lichens of the Atacama Desert as protagonist. Promoting knowledge of the Atacama Desert protections and conservation, as well as developing local cultural identity, has been the reason to design a school scientific program based on the distribution of lichen in the Atacama Desert, its relationship with other species, with abiotic factors, and their similarity with other desert ecosystems, or Antarctica. If we are so far away, why establish a relationship between the Atacama Desert and Antarctica? Mainly because there is an evolutionary relationship with Antarctica since the formation of the Atacama Desert. As a result, greater incorporation of the study of the Atacama Desert has been obtained through the school curriculum, greater participation of students in scientific fairs with research related to lichen, and greater knowledge in teachers about the environmental dynamics of the Atacama Desert. In addition, many of the students who have participated in school scientific researches based on lichen of the Atacama Desert have followed university studies in scientific areas, postgraduate studies, and scientific research in extreme ecosystems. In addition, the increased interest in lichenology allowed the Iquique School and academic community to organize the 13th Latin American Meeting of Lichenologists. The project has been divided into three stages. Stage 1, teacher preparation. 2 workshops were held for a total of 32 science teachers. Stage 2, student preparation. Talks were held for a total of 14 educational establishments and 2 population camps. Stage 3, project preparations. Research projects were advised for the Antarctic School Fair and Regional Congress of School Science. In the first stage, teachers were trained in relation to lichen, desert ecosystem, and school curriculum. The cycle of workshop included laboratory activities and field trips. Reserves and natural parks were visited interacting with resident and park rangers. In the second stage, different schools were visited to hold workshops with students and teachers. We have here in the Escuela Básica de Guara, Guara School or Guara College. It's a rural school. The workshop started with a class of lichens and ecosystem of the Atacama Desert, ending with a sample of collected specimens. We have here in Liceo Padre Alberto Hurtado de Pica, High School Padre Alberto Hurtado from Pica. We have here in High School Los Cóndores from Alto Hospicio. In this picture, Macaya College, another visit in Mahatma Gandhi College. Here we are in Commercial High School and Nazareth College. In this picture, we visit Villarreal Population Camp and here in La Pampa Population Camp. In the third stage, school scientific research group were a visit, developing in student curiosity to know and understand their environment. Every school research related to lichen was presented at conferences and science fairs. obtaining in diverse opportunities important recognitions for the students. For example, this group obtained the Antarctic Spirit Award, which allowed them to visit the base Professor Julio Escudero of INACH. Research papers presented at the Antarctic School Fair. Comparative analysis of the lichen communities between the Chilean Antarctic regions and the extreme north of the country. Comparative analysis of the algal layer in lacines and filaments of Usnea aurantiacoatra. Role of the Antarctic lichens in the formation of microbiotic crust. Comparisons between maritime Antarctica and continental Antarctica. Atacama Desert or Antarctic Desert, which is drier. Comparative study of ecosystem using the irradiation potential of lichens as an indicator. In vitro separation of and observation of symbionts, fungus, algae, and yeast in Usnea aurantiacoatra. Prediction of ecological succession in maritime Antarctica. Modification in the community constitution of biological crust in isolated areas of a latitudinal gradient after glacial retreat compared. How will permafrost, active layers, and water availability in Antarctic soils and marine sediments change in a warmer climate? And what are the effects on ecosystem and biochemical cycles? Antarctica and Atacama Desert as natural sensor of climate change. Also offering the possibility of personal development and exchange with other students, promoting in the student the development of the cultural personality and ethnicity. Well, thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much.